Hello, everybody. I am MrGamingGuitarist, and Bethesda just wrapped up their E3 2016 conference, and I can tell you right now, it was a hell of a lot more enjoyable than EA's conference, that's for goddamn sure. And so let's go over what they announced. First off, they surprised everyone with Quake Champions, and it was rumored for. I've been hearing people say, "Oh man, wouldn't it be amazing if id showed off Quake?" And they did. Now all we got was just a quick CG trailer, and then the guy from id Software walked out and he said that it will be a fast-paced, and he specifically said 120 hertz arena first-person shooter. And, that's what we've come to expect from Quake. And the thing that I really appreciate about Bethesda is that they seem to really hit the nail on the head when it comes to bringing back the old school style shooters, like they did with Wolfenstein: The New Order. We didn't see anything new from Wolfenstein or anything from Machine Games. It's just kind of a little sad, but hey, you can't expect everything to happen. But yeah, they showed off Quake Champions, so a new Quake is coming. So it's really good for all the old Quake fans out there and all the people out there that enjoy multiplayer games that are not me. And then they talked more about the Elder Scrolls Legends. They showed a trailer and they showed some gameplay from that, which it's a card game. Card games are not my thing. It's a little bit weird why they would show off a card game when I really don't get it. They're not for me, and it's kind of weird that this is existing in a post-Hearthstone world, but good luck to them for competing with that. Next up, they gave some updates on Fallout 4. They showed off these new contraptions, and you get to run your own vault. And they also showed off Nuka World, all these new things coming to that later on in the month. And next, they gave an update on Fallout Shelter, where you can have quests now in Fallout Shelter, and it's coming to the PC. But then the heavily rumored, I don't even know if it's rumored, but it was leaked that a remaster of Skyrim is coming out for PS4 and Xbox One and PC, and this one is called Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. And I think the biggest feature to this for consoles is that same approach where they're bringing Fallout 4 mods to consoles. That same thing, they're going to be bringing Skyrim mods to consoles, and I really like the whole plug-and-play aspect they bring to consoles. It's a very neat feature. I'm glad to see Skyrim getting that. And okay, next, for me personally, this was the most exciting thing. Prey. It's finally back, because for a while they kept. I remember Prey 2 was showed off back in E3 2011, and everyone was so hyped for it. It almost looked like you were getting a Blade Runner-ish type game, where you were a bounty hunter in space. Now it doesn't seem to be that anymore. It seems to be just a reboot where it is like sci-fi, it is futuristic, but it's also very psychological as well. And I don't know if what they showed was just CG or if that was actual gameplay, but it looked impressive as hell, and that is by far the thing I'm most excited about from this conference is Prey, the new, I guess we can call it, they didn't outright say it was a reboot, but I'll just say it's a reboot of Prey, and that impressed me, because during that entire time, I was just sitting there, what is this? That's just how I acted the whole time during that reveal. And so next, they showed updates to the Elder Scrolls Online. It's an MMO, I don't care about it, but they had this new Dark Brotherhood expansion for it. And next, they talked about VR for a bit. They said that they have a demo of Doom and Fallout 4 running in VR, and they also said that Fallout 4 will be coming to the HTC Vive in 2017. So that's cool for all you HTC Vive owners that have tons of space with the room sensor thingamabobs. And I think the coolest aspect of Fallout 4 coming to VR is that you can, when you look at your arm, you have a Pip-Boy. That just seems very cool. Next, and they ended it with a big old giant blowout for Dishonored 2. They showed us a hell of a lot more of the world, and then they showed us gameplay, and they showed we got to see Corvo actually talk for the first time ever, because he never spoke in the first Dishonored. So now in this game, you get to choose between playing as Emily or Corvo. And for it looked like most of the demos you played as Emily, and I really liked the new powers they showed. Like they showed this thing where it like stuns them, where you throw it over to them, and it just keeps them frozen, and it wipes their memory, so you never know where you were, or they never knew you were there. And like that's just what it looked like. And they also showed this other power where she took we saw this in the original CG announcement trailer, where she had like these tentacle arms, and she just took someone and just fucking ripped the guy in half. And then and then Blink came back. I think it's kind of funny that Blink 182 is there. It would be so hilarious if the only reason why they put them there is because Blink is a power in Dishonored. Blink 182. Do you get the pun? So they really showed a lot of that, and I can't. And it's really hard for me to explain, but the lore of Dishonored just seems very interesting, where you have this old school steampunk-ish inspired setting, and I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on that. I'm terrible at stealth, but then at the same time, they mostly showed them killing lots of people. Like, we got to see them shoot a guy in the ass after stabbing him like 5 times. So yeah, it's all is fun to be had in the lands of Dishonored. So that's pretty much what they had to show. And I think that the last year's conference was impressive because it was their first time ever having a conference, and we didn't know exactly what to expect from them. So now that they had the bar set, it's like, okay, when we saw everything, we're like, okay, all right, okay, this is all pretty cool stuff. Like, when I saw Doom and Fallout 4, I was like, yeah, that's how I acted. There was nothing here that made me go like that, but it just made me go, yeah, that's how I felt during Bethesda's conference this year. But either way, I'm really glad Dishonored 2 got the whole Fallout 4 treatment, where the director just got up there for what felt like a good 20 minutes, and he just got to reveal a lot about the game and what we have to look forward to. And now I never played I only played like the first level of Dishonored when it was available for a free trial on Steam. I never got to finish it, and they kind of spoiled the first game's story anyways. So I don't know if Dishonored 2 is a game I want to pay full price for yet. So this seems like it'll be just like Fallout 4 was. This seems like it will be a GameFly rental for me. But this looks enticing as hell, and it looks like a world that I can definitely see myself getting into. So yeah, Dishonored 2 and Prey, both of which are made by Arcane Studios. So how about that? So anyways, yeah, I hope we get to see Prey and Quake gameplay next year for Bethesda's conference. But anyways, yeah, Dishonored 2, Prey, those were the big highlights for me this year. So anyways, let me know, what did you think of this year's Bethesda conference? Did you see anything that you were expecting? Was there anything you wished was there and wasn't? Like, I wished we could have seen Wolfenstein, like a sequel to Wolfenstein: The New Order, and I wished we could have seen what Tango Gameworks, the studio behind The Evil Within, Shinji Mikami, Resident Evil creator, I wish we could have seen what those teams were working on, but I guess we'll have to wait until next year, hopefully, to see what they are making. So anyways, yeah, I'm MrGamingGuitarist, and let me know what you thought of Bethesda's conference, and I will see you for more of my E3 coverage on all my upcoming videos next time. And if I'm a jumbled mess, it's because I feel very tired. That's why I apologize for that. I'm going to stop rambling. See you on my next E3 video. Goodbye.